Give everybody a couple seconds to hop on here. Hope everybody's doing well. Giving everybody just another minute or two. So, for those of you joining in, my name is Jason Chance. I'm the race director for the Naptown Run. I'm also the owner of Revolution 3. So, this is part of our Rev 3 Run series. This is actually the end. This is the last race that we have this year, obviously, because it's on the 21st. So, um, we always do these ask us anything kind of deals. Sometimes we get a lot of people and a lot of questions, and sometimes we do not. Looking like this one is not going to have a lot of people, but we always want to hop on here and we want to be able to talk to folks in case there are any kind of questions that people have. This is not designed just to be us talking through the athlete guide because we can all sit there and read. This is for us to be able to sit down and actually say, hey, I have a question about this, question about that. So waiting to see if anyone hops on here. We are super excited. This is the biggest that the race has been in many, many years. So we are at just shy of 1,200 people, which is great for this event. Thankfully, the weather is doing well, is turning around for us. So at one point in time, we were afraid that we were going to see snow on race morning, which is normally fine, but it's a little bit scary when it uh, comes to like the trails, keeping the trails clear and all that kind of stuff. So if anybody jumps on and wants to say anything in the chat, then please just let us know that you're here. Let us know if you have any kind of questions. We are the same company that put this on last year. We learned a couple lessons from last year. Um, for those of you who jump on, and we'll talk about it. We will talk about it on race morning, but the 5K last year got a little confused as to where they turn around. We were actually putting a big arch for you to run through and then come on back, just to try to solve that problem a little bit. The 10K is a little bit easier because it's basically at the very top of the bridge on 450, past the Naval Academy, but the 5K can definitely get a little crowded up. And the 5K is also now straight down a road and then or straight down Route Boulevard and then back up to Taylor. You don't have to do a little sideways jaunt through Herbert Sachs. So that was a issue that some athletes told us about last year, and so we said, okay, we'll fix that. So let's see. Okay. So everything this year, the 10K and the half, it starts at 7:30 in the morning. That is the actual start time of the run. We'll get the half and the 10Ks pretty much cleared out. We will get them. There might be some of the back of the pack half marathons or 10Ks kind of still out on the course when the fastest 5Ks go at 7:45. But the we're going to be doing something this year where as you run out onto the main road, which is Route Boulevard, we're going to have it pretty much hard coned so that everybody's going to be running on the left-hand side of the lane so that all of our 5Ks, the fast guys, can run out there. They're going to go through that arch that we talked about that is now pretty much like midway through the bridge, the little bridge. They're going to go through that arch and they're going to turn around clockwise and they're going to be able to come right straight back up Rowell to Taylor. Um, and because we're going to do that coning and keep everybody on the left-hand side, it's going to mean that our fastest 5Ks that you're not going to be running into crowds and crowds of people. You might catch up to crowds and crowds of people, but you'll be able to run around them. You're just not going to be coming headlong into them. So that was a big issue that we found last year. Um, the other issue that we found last year was on the bridge. Law enforcement has a hard time keeping everybody kind of on the one side of the bridge. So this year there's going to be cones with caution tape pretty much forcing you just to stay in one lane. Um, we have to keep that other lane open in case an ambulance or fire truck or something needs to get in or out of the city. So they were pretty irked about that. So yeah, we're going to do that this year. So those are really the only changes if you ran last year versus this year. We are a certified half marathon course. I think we're one of the only ones that can say that because everybody else's course still shows that downtown dock area, which I'm not sure is completely accessible anymore. So ours runs straight through the downtown area. So super excited about that. 10K. We got you locked in on your distance. Our exit is a little bit different from the stadium than anybody else's. So we do a couple little things that are going to be unique. One of the big things this year, because we're so close to Christmas, is also going to be everybody gets a Santa hat. You can wear it, you can put it in your car, you can do whatever you want with it, but everybody gets a Santa hat. We'd love to get some pictures of, everybody enjoying the day. We're also going to have some special prizes for the most festive dressed ones. Um, so it doesn't matter if you're in the half or the 10K or the 5K. Just if we see you and you look all holly jolly, then yeah, we're gonna give you something special. We saw the weather. At one point, it looked like snow. That really scared us, but the weather, it's going to be chilly race morning. So we've got some friends. Um, and I don't want to missay their name. It's like Traveling Tom's Coffee Truck. They're going to be there. So on your bib, you have two pull-off tags for beer because we can't do the beer till 10:30 because of state laws. Some people aren't even going to hang around for that, but you can actually exchange one of those pull-offs for coffee, hot chocolate, or tea over there. And if you're a spectator, you have the ability to buy that also, and you can buy any of their specialty drinks. So a little something nice there for the finish. It's actually looking like a pretty beautiful day now. So we're going to get a little rain at probably 3 or 4 in the morning when we're setting up the course, but and hopefully it'll be clear tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first packet pickup from 3 to 6 p.m. You'll just come right into the Naval Academy Stadium. You'll come around on the back side. You'll see the arch. You'll see so basically if you park, you're going to go over towards the finish line arch, and that's where you'll find our Rev 3 tents set up, and that'll be packet pickup. You can pick up packets for other people. We typically like it if you have a picture of their photo ID. That's kind of nice. Um, it helps us out. And I think 2 days ago I sent you an email with a QR code that makes it really fast. You'll come in and check in, and we'll give you the shirt size that you signed up for. We are oversold, which is a good problem to have, but unfortunately we have to order everything like 2 months out. Um, so if you did not get a shirt, then check in with us right after the race, right back in that same tent area, and we will try to get you a shirt the best that we can. So I see a couple people had jumped on, jumped off, that kind of stuff. So uh, waiting like 2 more minutes, see if there's any questions. If there's no questions, then I'm gonna hop off of here because you guys all have the athlete guide. So this is something that we do at Rev 3. All of our races are at Rev 3 Try. We do this for every single one of our races, pretty much like the night before or 2 nights before, so that you can ask any questions that you might have that are not in the athlete guide. We don't hold your hand and walk you through the athlete guide. This is really just for those initial questions. So uh, maybe I did a good job with the athlete guide and there's no questions, but yeah. So on race morning, be ready to go by 7:30. A lot of people are going to check in and then go kind of hang out in their cars. I recommend you get out of your car by 7:15 if you're running the half or the 10K. We will start on time, and you don't want to be late because the 5K goes off at 7:45. So, um, all right, guys, I have rattled on enough. Um, we got a lot of emails about deferrals and injuries and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we're well outside of uh, that window at this point. Definitely recommend if you are signing up for any of the races or any races in the future. Race insurance is becoming a regular thing, $7, $8, $9 or something like that. But you can pretty much get all of your money back for that investment, kind of like trip insurance. So 5Ks maybe not so much, but when you start paying 90 or $100, consider the race insurance because that will definitely help you out if you get jammed up at the end. Uh, but unfortunately, we are outside of those timelines. So uh, if you have any questions, again, I just rattled on for like 15 minutes here, but if you have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email to info@rev3try.com. If your question is, can I get a deferral or my money back? I can save you that email. It's probably no. Um, but if there's any questions about the course, or once again, people can pick up your bib for you tomorrow. And if you didn't get a shirt during registration, then shirts will be available. Anything left over will be available at the end of the race. So definitely check in with us then. So with that, any questions, info@rev3try.com. And I will see some of you guys tomorrow night, and then the others